Hello everybody and welcome. We are the Cash In Coin Crew and we are working our way through our debt using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method. And today we are going to be cash stuffing my husband's full-time pay, which is $941. And this isn't his take-home pay. This is just what I have allotted to these specific envelopes. So I take the paycheck and then I sort it out between bills and what needs to stay in the account and savings and things like that. And then after that, I take what is left over and that is what goes into our sinking funds. So it's been a while since I have done a budget with me and I should start doing them again, but life is just so crazy with all of my kids being home for the summer, and I have a baby who just turned 5 months old and she is the sweetest thing, but is also a baby. And so she requires a lot of me. And just with all the things we have going on with our rental properties and everything, it has just been a lot to even sit down and film cash stuffings. But I'm going to try to start implementing those things back into my schedule since my kids are starting school soon. But for today, we're just cash stuffing the $941. So we're going to go ahead and get started in our high priority. And this year has absolutely felt like a horrific mess with finances. Like at the beginning of the year, we paid off a ton of debt, and then it feels like we have just gotten ourselves back into that debt. And so I have really been struggling with feeling like we're doing, not that we're doing the right thing, but that we're making any progress. It feels like I'm putting all of this effort in and we still end up overspending anyways. And I'm just struggling with finding like a happy medium, because it feels like I'll transfer money into savings and by the next paycheck we end up spending that money. And I just feel like we're stuck in this rut of if we have it in the bank, we're going to spend it. But I'm afraid of pulling it out of the bank and not having it right there if we had like a bill come up that we had to pay. And so it just feels like we are overspending because we have access to it. And I'm not quite sure how to get us out of this rut, but we make very good income. We are not a low income family by any means, but there are a lot of us. We are a household of 7 people and 2 dogs and 10 chickens and 3 different properties and multiple vehicles. And, you know, we've got stuff spread everywhere. And so our money doesn't seem to go as far because of all of the things that we have. And so I see these people budgeting like $2,500 a month and their budget is like beautiful and works out perfectly. And then we have almost $10,000 a month of income and it feels like we're living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't think we are, because I'm still able to put money away, but there's so many things that we've gone back into debt for that shouldn't have happened. And we just have to climb ourselves back out of this hole. Anyways, long ramble. Let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to put $20 into baby needs. Clothing is getting 20. So it now has 20, 40, and 60. Debt is getting skipped. Groceries is getting 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I just had surgery, I think 4 days ago. And I am hurting so bad. I had my gallbladder removed, and just between trying to take care of kids and stuff and just the amount of times you have to get up and do things in a day, I'm just so sore. And I'm breastfeeding, so I don't necessarily want to be taking pain medication. So I've just been taking ibuprofen and Tylenol, and it's just like even getting this set up to do was like almost too much for me, but we're good. I made it. Okay, sorry. Anyways, food storage is going to be getting 20, and that is all it has. Gas is getting 100, and I'm actually going to do it in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I know that's weird, but I need to get rid of some fives. And this gets spent very quickly. Health is getting $10, so it has 15. Household is getting 20. I'm gonna do that in fives as well. 5, 10, and 5, 10, 15, and 20. Personal hygiene is getting 10. Pets is getting 40. So now it has 20, 40, 60. Vehicle maintenance is getting 10. And that is all it has. Vehicle registration, I was supposed to be stuffing $50 into here, but earlier this morning we went and registered our van. So I don't have the 50 to stuff in here, and the envelope is empty. And vision and dental is getting 5. So now we have 100, 20, 40, 45, 50, 1. 151 in vision and dental. And that is it for high priority. Next we will go into low priority. Date night is getting 5. Eating out is getting 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Entertainment is getting 5. So now it has 5, 10, and 15. Electronics is getting 5. So now it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Furniture is getting 5. So now it has 25. Gifts is getting 10. Now it has 20, 35. Miscellaneous is getting $5, and that is all it has. New vehicle is getting 5. So now it has 15. Organizing is getting 10. So now it has 20. Personal is getting 5, and that is all it has. And preparedness is getting 5. So now it has 25 and 30. Okay, now we will go on to our house binder. And this month's rent, August's rent, instead of budgeting it out and cash stuffing it, I actually just transferred it to a different account for us to spend out of while we're remodeling the outside of one of our rental properties. So that won't be cash stuffed like it usually is, which is totally fine. But future investments is getting 5. So now it has $15. Greenhouse is getting 5. Now it has 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. Home remodel, it's getting 5, so it has 10, 25. Home repair is getting 5, so it also has 25. Land is getting 5, so it has 20, 30, 45. Property taxes is getting 50. Oops. So we have 500 in the bank, 50, 600, 50, 70. 670 in property taxes. Rentals is getting skipped since I transferred all of that money. Tools is getting 10. Yard and garden is getting 5. So it has 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. That is it for our home binder. Now we'll go into our kids binder. Hadley is getting 5. Cooper is getting 5. Callie is getting 5. So she has 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, and 53. Jet has 10, 15, and 20. Miley has 20, 30, 35, 40. Extracurricular activities is getting 5. So it has 20, 30, 35, 40. Preschool is getting 5. So we have 25, 35, 36, and 37. Back to school is getting 25. I'm just going to use some 5s. 5, 10, 15, 25. Just because I know this will be getting spent fast. So now we have 25, 35, 45, 50. Kids miscellaneous is getting 5. Oops. And birthday parties is getting 20. So we have 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. Next we will go into our holidays. Valentine's Day, everything is just going to be getting 5. So we have 20, 40, 45, and 50. Easter, we have 25, 35. Mother's Day, 25, 30. Father's Day, 25. 4th of July has 15. Halloween, 50, 75, 80. Thanksgiving. 50, 65, 70. Black Friday. 50, 65. Christmas is getting 50. So we have 500 in the bank, 6, 7, 750, 800 in Christmas. And New Year's. We have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. And that is it for our holidays. Next we will go into our vacation binder. So weekends away is getting 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I think I'm gonna have 50 extra dollars left over. I could be wrong, but maybe, or 100, I don't know. So 40 in here. Flights is getting 5. So we have 10, oh my goodness, 100, 5, and 10. Tickets, 110 and 15. Transportation, 105. Hotels, 105. Food, 105. Fuel, 105. Miscellaneous, 105. Camping is getting 20. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna go camping again this year. If we do, it'll be Labor Day weekend, but it kind of just depends on if things work out. So we might start stuffing a lot less than that if we're not gonna be camping again this year, just because it gets cold here really fast. The last thing we need to go into is our 100 envelope challenge, which my kids have almost ruined this paper. Push those up. So I was going to stuff 186 and I just have a bunch of tiny bills. So let me see. I'm gonna count this really fast. Okay, so we do have 186 here, and I have a bunch extra right here. And I think what happened is I had a bunch of change that I was going to go to the bank and get condensed for the 250s that I needed. And instead of taking the money out of here, I took it out of other cash that I had pulled out. So this just needs to go back with that cash that will go towards next cash stuffing, if that makes sense. So this technically is not part of this cash stuffing. But I do have the 186 in awful denominations, but I have it nonetheless. And we are just going to, oh, I know what else that went to. We're going to color this in. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So 186. One more of the big ones colored in, which is awesome. And I am going to, where's my binder? So this 186 needs to go into here. We'll put that back in our 100 envelope challenge.